Hey, Joseph here. Today I've got this box from ASUS, and it is a laptop that I know that it is gonna be quite a good fit for my daily workflows. So I'm gonna do a quick unboxing video here and then later follow up with a full review, or I guess a bit more longer term review video of this laptop. So bear with me. I'll get through the box, kind of show you what my initial impressions are about this laptop. And today's sponsor is UPDF. I have been trialing UPDF recently and was glad that they are able to sponsor this video. UPDF is an AI-powered PDF editor to view, annotate, edit, convert, sign, protect, organize, translate, summarize, and more to PDFs across multiple platforms such as Mac, iPad, iPhone, PC, and Android with one single license. As architects and designers, we always deal with complex PDF drawings that contains hundreds of drawings. With UPDF, you can easily view and even present your PDF set. Annotating is made easy with simple interface. I even use my iPad to make site survey notes using Apple Pencil. You can easily write down the measurements and things you observe, highlight or underline the text, digitally stamp and sign the drawings, or leave stickers to show the drawings have been reviewed. Use OCR optical character recognition to turn raster images into editable text and edit them. To secure the drawing, you can protect the file by setting up the password. With UPDF AI feature, you can summarize PDF quickly. Instead of hunting for that key note or number, you can let it analyze hundreds of pages for you. You can simply ask, what is the occupancy load? And it will respond to you as it already has recognized the drawing via OCR. You can translate or explain texts that are highlighted and look for the meanings. You can chat to the AI to find information beyond the document. And all of these functionalities are available with UPDF Pro, which I'll leave the exclusive discount link in the description. First of all, I did receive this laptop from ASUS, and it is a loaner item, which means after the review, I will have to return to them. Going through the box, on the top, it says Search of Incredible, ASUS. Everything is in sort of a very simple brown box, all recycled, I suppose. On the side, it does state the specs and the laptop model name, but does the same on the back, so I will just kind of go through it here. The model name of this laptop is Q425M, and it is a Jasper Gray, 14-inch OLED screen, WUXGA, bend GLTP. I'm not sure what all of those means. Something glass, temper glass kind of thing. It's just complete guess. And VRAM is not included since there's no dedicated graphics card. However, there is a CPU, Intel Core Ultra 7 155H. I think that's how you read it. And for a hard drive, it doesn't have any hard drive, but it does have solid state drive of 1 terabyte and no ODD. And RAM is DDR5, 16 gigabytes onboard memory. And WLAN, or the LAN card, is Wi-Fi 6. And it does have Bluetooth included as well. And it does have USB 3.2A and Thunderbolt, 2 of them included. And the OS type is Windows 11 Home. Language is US. Battery is 4-cell battery with 75 watt-hour battery. So that's pretty much what we have stated in terms of overall specs and the model number. So let's get this thing open. And these review units do go around between people, therefore it's probably been opened by another person in the past, so I'm probably not the first one since the seal was already broken. Therefore, your experience may be slightly different since you're gonna be touching the brand new device as opposed to me touching already second or the third hand of a review unit. Anyways, the presentation is quite good, just like how always has been with the ASUS devices. In Search of Incredible is written over here, and I've got some accessory box over here. The laptop has been propped up as I open the box. And things apparently have been shuffled around in here, but I got the user guide, and congratulations on your ASUS product purchase is noted here. And this thing just kind of goes up and down as you open. That's very cool. I don't see anything on here. This is probably the charger. So there is a very simple small charger included in here. It's a US prong, it's not foldable, and it does have USB Type-C port on the other end. And this is natively supporting 65 watts of power, so it is not incredibly power hungry is what I take this is going to be. And that 65 watt is also noted on its side, so it is a small laptop, small charger. That makes absolute sense. But I do have other chargers that are in more compact format than this, where the prongs actually kind of fold out sort of stuff. So I'll use different charger. So I'll just put this back in here. And then I've got to unwrap this. Oh, there was something stuck here, which was the warranty card. And usually in here we get little paper in between. So this is what we got over here, very clean looking. I actually had a really good experience with the 13-inch version of this laptop. So I'm expecting lots of great things from here. And it's already looking quite stylish with this gray finish. I forgot what it was called. Oh, it did say it is Jasper Gray. So cool. The form factor is exactly the same. I would say it is slightly heavier than the one that I was handling, the 13-inch version. Given that this is 14-inch, it is slightly bigger, but basically the 13-inch form factor. And this is a very good size. I prefer smaller laptops. Therefore, I wanted the 14-inch as opposed to anything bigger than that. It does have this ASUS logo over here, and there is a rubber kind of sticking out so that as you open up the laptop, it is going to lift it up off the desk or the surface that you're working on and protect it from the laptop edge hitting the desktop. So that's a considerate design that I had understood from previous model that I looked at. And same thing for all the rubbers that are at the bottom of the laptop. And it also lifts the laptop slightly so that it allows to breathe through these grills or ventilation holes. I gather that this is actually a speaker grill rather than any airflow, but that is what you can see over here. You can certainly open up these screws to get inside of the laptop. That's one aspect that I appreciate that ASUS is continuously doing so that you can actually maintain things within the laptop. Last time I was able to see the battery here quite easily, and if the battery goes, then you can replace them. If you're up for kind of opening up your device, I would certainly do that if I was troubled, rather than not being able to open and maintain things yourself. And you've got a couple of notes written here, including the model number, which is a Q425M, which we read earlier. And going to the side on the ports, hopefully the camera is picking up, but USB Type A is on this side, and then the ventilation hole here. And moving on to the other side, you've got, starting from the right, full-size HDMI port, which I liked from the previous experience because you don't have to resort to smaller ports, and HDMI is quite common, especially when you're connecting to the external displays or bigger monitors. And there is a combo jack for microphone and headphone experience, and then also the two Thunderbolt ports that are here, so you can certainly enjoy the full bandwidth of Thunderbolt. I'm gonna have to verify what version it is, but I'm guessing it is Thunderbolt 4, and two LED indicator for both battery, and then I think this is just processor status. Let's go ahead and open it. So here it is very familiar layout. The keys are always quite good, so I expect great things from ASUS laptop. And the arrow keys are down here. No abnormal keys laid out here. The touchpad is quite large as always. One of the complaints that I always had is that when I lay my hand down here, my right palm is always clipping the top corner of the touchpad. But that's sort of a trade-off for having larger touchpads. It is glass and it is very smooth, so I'm sure this is going to work really well. However, I do have that caveat of laying my hand on it, and it is going to have accidental touches, especially when you press on it. Usually there's not a way to reject a physical pressing down. So that's probably going to be my first comment when I actually get to do the full review of this laptop. And the power button is down here, not the delete button. So sensibly, they have pushed the power button to the left so that you don't accidentally hit power button all that often. I definitely have seen this maneuver before, and it does note the Herman and Kardon sound, and it does have Intel Evo Edition and Dolby Atmos. So supposedly sounds great. Perhaps I'll have to test it out. And it does have subtle ASUS Zenbook logo over here. And I know this is an OLED screen, so things are gonna look quite nice. And you can already tell that there is a very thin bezel all around. Given that this is a 14-inch form factor, thin bezels are always appreciated. That way, when you're carrying it around, the overall form factor is quite small. And you've got a switch over here, or the slide over here, that you can simply cover the camera versus opening it. So if you're concerned about privacy, you can certainly use that. And then I'm gonna see if I have any juice. All right, it turns on. So you can see the screen is a bit glossy, and OLED screen typically does that. You can kind of see the reflection there. Very nice reflection of me right there. You can certainly make the screen brighter, I would think. And there will be lesser reflection, but still some. So I'm gonna have to install quite a bit of softwares in here and actually test out a bunch of different things in terms of performance. But I'm quite excited to try this one because I really like the previous model, the 13-inch OLED version. If you're not needing dedicated graphics card, that laptop was definitely something that I would take on my daily trips, as well as just the regular business purposes. So do check out the full review video of that laptop. I'll leave the link in the description. And for now, let me spend some time with this laptop and get acquainted. So that is a good looking laptop, and I will have to spend some time with it to get better understanding of this laptop. So if you have a question or something for me to test on this laptop, then please let me know by leaving them down in a comment. I'll be happy to check them out. So do subscribe to this channel so that you can see that full review later on. If you like this video, please like, and thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.